Hi, good evening all ladies and gentlemen, this is your friend Han here, and it is absolutely great to see you here tonight. Tonight I'm very excited to share another fantastic tool. It's going to really change the way you're building your next landing pages, sales pages, squeeze pages. Hey, you're going to be totally blown away how easy and simple that it is. But hey, I want to take this opportunity, thank you for being my customer and to be my friends and continued support as well. And hopefully you guys have a great weekend. You know what? The Halloween, right? So hopefully you guys dress up as different characters and have a great time with both your kids and with your adult friends as well, right? So you're probably very excited, and you know what? The brand new week just right ahead of you. So it is time to make that game-changing actions again, right? So it is the massive action gonna take you where you are today to where you want to be tomorrow, right? So be very excited. So this is exactly tied to the product I'm going to introduce to you tonight. That's going to save you lots of time and lots of money, right? So let me ask you one question. What is your biggest obstacle with internet marketing right now? I'm sure one of them is actually setting up the professionally looking sites and professional looking squeeze page, and maybe perhaps to just build that email list, right? So last week you probably picked up a very fantastic software called Email G. Now, one of the things that software is lacking is actually capture the leads, right? So what if I can solve that problem for you tonight by to capture the leads for you, right? So wouldn't that be interesting to you? The answer is absolutely yes, right? So if you're affiliate marketers, you want to instantly building a really cool affiliate pages, thank you pages, would you be interested instantly? And you don't even have to pay the hosting. You don't even have your own domain. Would be interesting. After you one-time very affordable investment, you can build unlimited pages. You don't even have your own hosting. Everything is done for you. It's drag and drop. Would you be interested? If you are a product creator, what if I can instantly have a fantastic sales page layout ready for you to just swap out the e-cover and video. Hey, you bing bang boom, you're ready to go. It's tested, it converts, and all that great stuff. Would you be interested? If all this answer is yes, forgot one thing. If you're local marketers, what if I can help you creating a instant engaging professional all kinds of looking pages to help your clients to get more leads by building the email list and delivering that coupon code by having the fantastic thank you page built. Would you be interested? Well, the answer is absolutely yes, right? So that's why I'm very exciting tonight to introduce this one product to you. This is the reason I have invited my good friend Neil back with us. And if you ever bought product from him before, this guy's not only gonna show you a fantastic product to buy, but he always doing a webinar right before the launch of the product, teach you exactly how he used this exactly the same tool with the 4,000 people on his list made $40,000. Would you like to learn that? Well, it's 100% free right now. So if you're watching this right now, there is a link or button below. Just click on it. Go ahead and sign up for that webinar. Be very exciting about. Find out exactly how he uses this to make him 40G, right? That's somebody's annual salary in the USA in about what, an hour of work? That's not bad gigs, right? Anyway, so you're gonna learn exactly how he does inside that webinar, and he's gonna talk about a little bit inside this interview as well. And he, you know what? I asked him one very important question. Say, hey, Neil, you know what? If I'm a magician, I take all your assets away of your internet marketing, taking your website away, taking your fan pages away, taking your everything away. If you had to start over from big fat zero, what would you do? Watch this interview to find out. I'm not going to tell you, but you're going to watch this interview to find out how he can quickly rebuild his brand, rebuild his business back up. What is the fastest way to achieve that? All right? He's going to share all kinds of secrets inside this interview to teach you exactly how you can do the same as well. So be very exciting about that. All right? So at the end of this interview, he's going to do a very cool live demo on the software I'm talking about. So without further ado, please let me introduce to you the One Links product. So this is really unique name, One Links, right? I think the name implies this is the only place you need to go to making all those fancy pages, right? So in the past, we have other products such as OP2, Profit Builders, and all kinds other software that building very engaging pages for you. They are fantastic products, but it has all one limitation, is you have to absolutely work with WordPress platform, right? So what if there is a tool like this? One link can work with any pages. In fact, if you don't want to have WordPress set up, they have host that entire thing on their server for free. You can create unlimited pages just for a very limited time offer though, and you're gonna get that in the front end offer. There's no scam or there's no catchaway, right? So it's gonna work on the server. You don't even have to have your very own domain if you don't want to, and you don't even have to have a WordPress site, because most other tools kind of force you to have WordPress site, right? So for whatever the reason you want to just kind of download this code and upload to your own server, you can do that, but you're not really locked into WordPress platform. And thirdly, it's mobile friendly, okay? So that's very important. It's very responsive. Also, fourth, it's also Facebook ready. So what I mean by that, you know what? You can create a very unique Facebook tab right inside your fan pages to have either being a squeeze page, thank you page, delivery page, sales page, review page. It's already done for you. It's connected to your Facebook fan page. Isn't that cool? So drive traffic to that. Take your fan to those tabs. They're gonna get more sales right inside Facebook. It's all done for you, and it's gonna be super affordable price when this thing launches tomorrow. Okay. All right. So let's come back to the interview here for a second. So again, Neil's gonna be here sharing how he got started with internet marketing and ask that very important questions. If you had to start all over again, if the world just taking all your assets away, what would you be doing right now? How would you gonna quickly building up that asset again, business again? How do you drive traffic to an offer again? He's gonna share all that secret with you, and one of the most important is he actually do a very cool live demo, talk about importance to have this tool, to how he can quickly build up his business back up, how he actually make that $40,000, okay? 40,000, that's right, that's somebody's annual salary, right? With this tool, right? So for the very first time, he's revealing that, so be very exciting about it, okay? All right, so if you guys look below this video, you already see a whole bunch of awesome bonuses, right? So just kind of look over those bonuses, and they're really cool bonuses, right? So just looking down below. And for the early bird, you're gonna launch at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's for my people and for a few other people as well, okay? You're gonna get an instant discount. Instead of paying the $17, you're gonna pay the $14 for unlimited license, okay? So you get 2 hours to do that. Right after 11, it's gonna go back to 17. Well, you're still getting a great value for your purchase, but you're not gonna get that $3 discount. So for all my people here, right? So learn this, grab this, be there as early as possible, grab the absolute best price, and grab the absolute best bonus below, and plus my bonus as well, okay? So be very exciting about this. I think this is gonna really change the way you building your next page. It's literally very simple and easy to use. Drag and drop, change the colors, bing bang boom, you're ready to go. And that's what I love about it, because time is your biggest asset in your life and in your business. So let's not waste any single minute. Let's go take some action. Let's go watch this interview right now and be very exciting about it, okay? Make sure you stay tuned, watch a very short sales/demo videos, okay? All right, so again, this is your friend Han. Thank you so much for your help, support, friendship, and please keep smiling. Until next time, this is your friend Han. I'll be talking to you very soon. Cheers. Hi, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend Han here, and it is absolutely great to see you here this afternoon. And today I'm very excited to have Neil back with us to teach us about email list building, and also, I'm going to ask him if he had to start over again with the internet marketing, what will he be doing to fast track back to where he is right now? So that's a secret not many people want to review, but he's agreed to review that. So be very exciting about that. And what I'm more exciting about is this brand new product of his that literally gonna change the way you're building your next landing page, thank you page, list page, and a whole bunch of other pages. So I'll be very exciting about that. It's a literally drag and drop solutions, and he's gonna go into more detail about it inside this interview. So before we get into all this excitement here, let's kind of learn how Neil got started with internet marketing, and most importantly, what did he do exactly to achieve the level of success that he has today. So Neil, could you kind of take over the mic, share your unique internet marketing story with us today?
Sure, I'd be happy to. And again, one more time, thank you for having me on a call today. So the thing is, when I got started in internet marketing, it was actually totally by accident. I didn't plan to be an online entrepreneur. I didn't even plan to be an entrepreneur. My family had always been middle class working family. So, having your own kind of business was never an aspiration for me in life. It was just never cultivated as one, if I could say that. But what happened to me was around middle of 2010, I found out that this job that I was very happily employed in wouldn't employ me anymore because they were outsourcing a lot of their work to India, and they outsourced mine as well. And they said, if you want to go and work in India, you can do that, but we can't employ you in England where I was at that time. And I said, well, screw you. I'm just going to go do my own thing. And what I kind of got started doing, I didn't really, I wasn't really, let's say, wise enough back then, so I hadn't applied for other jobs. I just thought, okay, I'll just wing it and see what comes my way. And I just, went online, and a friend of mine told me that, hey, you can write. Why don't you start writing? So I started writing. I went to sites like Odesk and Elance, and in the beginning I was working for $4 or $5 an hour doing PowerPoint presentations for this guy in Australia who was running a communications company. And I worked with him for about 3, 4 months, and then he went dark on me just because I think he got promoted or something and he didn't need me anymore. But that was my only source of income that suddenly was lost. So I was kind of thinking, hey, what should I do next? I just kept on applying for more jobs, kept doing more things, and then, someone suggested, hey, you can actually get paid more as a copywriter. And I thought, okay, well, this is great. I'll do copywriting then, whatever that means, just because I want to get paid more. And I started copywriting. Initially, it wasn't so good, but I got better. And, the last time I wrote copy, I charged $2,000 for about 3, 4 days worth of work. So it was good, but I thought, hey, I can make more money as an affiliate. And you really can. So what I got into was not just creating my own products, but promoting other products by testing out paid traffic. Now, I mean, free traffic doesn't really work for me. I don't. SEO is good. I think if you really are into it, it can work. But for me, I want to see results instantly. So what I started doing was finding products on ClickBank and just creating a very quick, let's say, lead page and starting to promote those. But that's another mistake I made, that even though I was promoting other products before, I wasn't really building my own list. But business was still good. I was making more money than I was making as a copywriter. And then I realized that, okay, I had all of this. Now I need to start creating products. And here we are now, where we have created and launched more than 10 different products in this particular market, just in this market, and we have a good, healthy customer list as well. But that's only been because I got that impetus to create my own thing rather than, do something for someone else. Like that job thing never really worked out, and I think right now I'm unemployable because of how much I've learned in this business.
Great, great. You know what? Just want to energize this. I'm in the U.S. right now, and I think the middle class is the worst class it can be in. They're the ones that basically get taxed the most. I think this might go be around the world as well. You don't want to stuck in the middle. If you're on the very, very top, you don't pay much tax, and if you're on the very bottom, the government take care of you. The worst place you want to be is in the middle, because that's where we pay the most the taxes, right? So, and the only way to get out of the middle class is by taking massive action. So we're going to talk about that here in a minute. And the study, well, I sure don't want to go to the very bottom, but the only way to go is on the very, very top. So we're going to teach you exactly how to do that for yourself. So be very, very exciting about this. Kind of before I go to the real question here, I want to kind of pick your brain again. Is that to kind of knowing you, the winnings and the losses you have doing many years of doing internet marketing. What would top solid advices, very quick ones, to give to someone who just starting out with internet marketing, and perhaps they still watching my interviews, hasn't find the right area to get into, or hasn't made a dollar from internet marketing? What would it be? Give me about 3 tips to them to lead them to the right directions.
Sure. I think first thing I would say is systemize your business as much as you can, even if it's not a real business at this stage. What that means is if something takes you 10 hours to do, and if you can do it in 30 minutes, do it. I mean, if it costs like $100 to get that tool and you can use it every day for the rest of your life to do something with it and save 9.5 hours, please do it. I mean, it will go such a long way. So again, systemize it in the sense that grab a tool that does a job faster, right? Second thing I would say is build a list. Now, like I said, I promoted affiliate products and money was good, but I didn't have a long-term business because I had to market to the same people all over again. And this is, still a couple of years ago. It's not that long ago. So I think one thing that I really learned and realized that I had to do was to build a list. So again, grab the right tools, and number two, build a list, because if you have a list, you can market to them again and again and again. Number three is having the right strategy. And I think we can talk about that, exactly what I did with one of my particular campaigns that has been really successful. But it all comes down to having the right strategy. If you want to promote something, you can't just drive paid traffic to a sales page and say, okay, work. It's not magic. It is science at the end of the day. So you have to connect the pieces together. You have to create, let's just say, a micro funnel that works, and you want to create that fast because you'll have to test so many before one works. I mean, it's like kissing a lot of frogs before you find your Prince Charming, or I guess that's usually for girls. But trying to find something that works can be a bit time taking in the beginning. But what you need to do is, number one, like I said, do it faster, build a list, and then do it over and over again. For those three things.
So again, to summarize what you said here, first, number one you need to have is having a great system. And secondly is absolutely start building lists from day one, right? I mean, I would. That would be my advice. And I was stupid enough to not do that. And then a couple years later, it was like, damn, I should start that when I started. And the third thing is, have the right strategy. That is so important, and that's why people hire coaches. That's why people hiring go to webinars to learn all this. Is having the right strategy, because I mean that's just right next to actually somebody hold your hand and do it, because Tony Robinson says successful people leave the right footprints, right? So all you got to do is follow them. But the model after them. Don't copy them, but model after them. Okay. All right. So those are the three things we talk about here. So let's talk about the most exciting things here. I kind of talked to you a little bit beforehand, and thank you for greatly doing this for me, is that if let's say Google take all your websites away, just the worst scenario, which I call, excuse my language here, shit hit the fan moment, that they took your website away, they took your YouTube channel, the fan pages away, they took everything away one day overnight. And by the way, you guys need to be prepared for this moment, okay? And that's why I'm asking. If you had to start over from ground zero again to knowing what you're knowing today, what are the strategy, what are the method, what are the steps you're going to take to do that?
Sure. See, in the beginning when I got started, I had this I had this bit of ego that, I don't really want to learn from anyone. I'm just going to do it myself just because, I'm clever enough, right? I can do programming, so why don't I just do this myself? So that was my mindset in the beginning, and I think that was very flawed. What I didn't do, what I should have done, what I will do now if I had to, is look at what other people are doing, and like you said, model it to the point where you can imitate success, where you can get the same kind of success that they're getting. Because, see, if someone like Tony Robbins is making millions of dollars every year doing something, even if you do it to a small effect, you can still make six figures, right? But it's a case of following a successful model. So looking at what works best and imitating that and bringing it into your own business, that's something I would have done. And we talked about list building before as well. At the end of the day, if you don't have a list, if you're not building a real business, and that's a business you can lose overnight. And the problem with that is that, like you were saying, what if Google shuts down your sites? You lose everything. What if Facebook bans your account? You lose everything. And there are problems like these that you can't foresee. But you need to put your eggs in different baskets. You need to not only, I mean, it's good to focus on one thing. It's good to get results from that. But once you do get that, systemize it, give it to someone else to run, and then you go discover a new market. Because that's what being a real entrepreneur means at the end of the day. And I've seen this happen to many people who were like running affiliate promotions, for example, and they were making $10,000 a month. In fact, actually, I've got a case study here. I was talking to someone who's in our market. I know him quite well. and he told me that at the time when Google AdWords was really big, he was making $40,000-$50,000 a month, and he did this for like 3-4 months, and suddenly his account got banned.
Right.
So you can imagine, I mean, this guy has no list,
It
right?
happened to me. I mean, it happened to me. So I got to hit the reset button, sit back thinking, hey, at the time I wasn't building a list. So it was the biggest aha moment for me. I can't run a business where somebody can just take off my traffic instantly, and there's nothing I can do about it, and it hurts. It really hurts at that moment of a time. But to kind of fast forward to today, and I think back, it was like, hey, that was the best thing I ever had, because I was using the wrong strategy anyway, because I wasn't in control, full 100% control of my traffic. So that was the best thing happened. But at that moment, when it happened, that moment, it hurts. It was like I put all this money and time and effort into it, and then bam, it's all gone. Your heart literally just dropped. I was like, whoa.
It's a big blow. And I know we were talking about like email Jeet earlier before this call, right? So, even if you want to build your own email list, sure, use GetResponse, GetResponse or Aweber, whatever you want. But if they shut you down, you're kind of screwed, right? So email Jeet is good like that, because you can just put your list in there. And I'll show you as well that, with what we are doing, you can also put your list anywhere you want, which is great, because that way you can, even if one door gets shut, you have 2 more doors that open up. So that's how I see it.
Yeah. Like, I think, I don't know who said it, but like what you say here, one door, another door opens. Like if you get a fire from your job or whatever, like what you did, another door opened up for you, right?
I'm making so much more money now. I mean, I'm actually glad I got fired from my job. Otherwise, I would have sat on my backside every day doing nothing but watching YouTube videos. But now I actually do something that gets results. So great.
And then you love what you do, and something that's very, very important, because you're probably miserable at your job anyway.
Yeah, I was. I mean, waking up at like 7 o'clock in the morning, getting ready, going to work, looking like dressing up in a suit every day for client meetings. It was just too much. It gets too much after a while.
Right. So again, can you kind of quickly summarize what the entire strategy for us again, just in a summary format?
Sure. So, for me, as I was saying, I would love to partner with people or learn from experts, for example. I wouldn't go at it myself. I would love to build a list, just to make sure that I have a business that continues to pay, even if Google shuts my account or Facebook shuts my account. And then I would say keep backups in a way. I mean, it's kind of like easy thing to say, right? But make sure that you have a plan B as well. So that means not focusing entirely on one single thing and doing just that and nothing else, making sure that you have a second source of income, even if it's smaller, so that in case the first one dries up, you have the second one coming in too. For me, it's like doing products, doing affiliate marketing, 2 sources of income, and they're more like that. We have some offline clients as well we work with. We do some other things on the side as well. So, it's good to have that diversity, put your eggs in different baskets, because if you have that, you're safe, you're secure, and it's always better to be in that position.
Right, and one of the book I want to recommend for someone who want to kind of look into multiple stream of income. The book is called Multiple Stream of Income. So, and another thing, advice for diversify your income is, in a sense, you are diversified, but to be more diversified would be, like me, I would taking all the extra cash I have, reinvesting in real estate, income properties. So that's just, that's just kind of 100%. Here's my internet stuff, and here's my real estate stuff. So the chances of they're both going to crash at the same time is pretty low. So, so that's even more sophisticated, in a way, so that you're even more diversified. But for those who just starting out, always as an entrepreneur, we always have this idea, and it's very, very important. Make that idea into reality by taking massive actions.
Sure, I agree, 100%. 100%.
All right, so let's talk about. You think this is a good time to talk about that case study a little bit here?
Yeah, I do want to. Actually, I'm really excited about that, because I think the results would speak for themselves in this case.
Okay. All right. So you want to go ahead and talk about it?
Yep, sure. Sorry. So we ran a promotion some time ago, and I say some time ago, but that was actually when I was just kind of getting started. I didn't really have a position in the market, but what I did have was a good list of 4,000 people, right? It was a good list. It's a strong list. It's not the best. I know people who have 60,000, right? But it's a good list. But what I was able to do was generate $40,000. So I got 20 and the vendor got 20. I was an affiliate. So as an affiliate, I generated $40,000 in 4 days.
Oh,
4 simple days. So I mean, it was a very, very good promo, and I've had a few more like that since. I mean, it wasn't like an exception. And the thing is, I was able to create that with a very, very specific plan in mind. And I'll just, discuss the plan very quickly. But just so you know, if you want to find out the whole thing, I discuss it even in more detail on a webinar link that I think you're going to paste underneath this video. And
Right. So for this one to kind of like get to, obviously the interview time is very limited, so he won't have a detailed time to talk about every single little step here, but he will have a free webinar set up for you guys. So all you gotta do is click the link below me, go ahead, sign up. When that webinar is ready, he will send you a notification. Go ahead, join that, learn how he does this. But for now, he's gonna kind of talk to you briefly about what the strategy is, and so get you very, very exciting about the webinar.
Sure. So it was a simple three-step strategy. The very first thing I had to do was find a product that fit my needs. And, at that time I was doing a lot of Facebook marketing. So I thought, okay, I saw this good product coming out by Don Wilson, FB Ads Cracked. It was $297, much more expensive than something I'd ever promoted. So it was a bit scary, but I thought, okay, why not give it a shot? It was a training product as well. Like, I always created softwares for my customers, but I thought a training by someone else, it's a little bit risky, right? But what I did do really well was I created a consistent message across those 4 days. I told my customers that, hey, this is the product that you want if you need to learn more about it. And, that was the right product at that time, still is actually. So that was step number one. Step number two was creating a campaign. Now, even though I had this list, thing is, just having a list doesn't mean your customers are going to listen to you, right? They can choose to open an email or not. But what you really want to do is get them re-engaged. So what I did was I created more opt-in pages. It's actually just one opt-in page and a thank you page, so I can walk them through the funnel. So I can tell them, hey, I'm going to be doing an exciting webinar, just like we're talking about now, at this time. So please sign up on this page. And when you do, I'm going to give you a free checklist of what you need to do to run a successful Facebook campaign. And they would sign up and they'd be excited to come on the webinar because I tell them, just like I'm doing now. And again, I'm sharing secrets that I do all the time anyway. And they would come to the webinar. And then step number three is the actual pitch. And the pitch, really, you want to help people. You don't want to sell something to people, because if you keep on selling, people call you snake oil marketer or whatever, right? Instead, you want to help people. You want to tell them, hey, I like this product because of these 10 reasons, right? And here's my justification for all 10. If you're on the same wavelength as me, go buy it. If not, it's okay. So it's a case of creating, like, I even looked at the sales page and created a very similar looking opt-in page, just because in people's mind, the message became consistent throughout. I used the same words, I used the same images, and people were like, okay, this one makes sense because I already signed up for it, right? Now I might as well buy it. So that was a very, very cool strategy. I mean, I can discuss more of this on the call, but that's what allowed me to generate $40,000 in 4 short days with a couple of webinars and 4 emails, and that's it. Really successful.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Like, from what you just said here, I think delivering value first, right? Giving, always practice giving. Don't come out straight and sell. And consistency, that's another key word. I want you guys to write it down, because that's powerful. I see people, not just doing the strategy, I see people starting out with internet marketing, but they're not consistent with it. Therefore, they're falling behind or just totally quit. And that's not good. You got to be consistent with it. It's a huge power with consistency. So from a marketing point of view, when you want to keep your image, your words, and everything consistent, that means you truly believe in that product, what you're marketing, what you're selling. Before you're promoting any product, you got to believe that product is absolutely the best product for your audience at that moment of time, right? So if you don't, then you don't need promoting that anyway from the beginning. So so the third thing is just engagement. You got to get them engaged. That's why I love about video. That's why I love about webinars, because that's the closest thing you can sell at a one-on-one, right? Because they can engage you by asking you questions. They can engage you by
having you as salesperson, you can overcome objections that they might have or concern they might have. Perhaps it's the price, perhaps it's the technique stuff, perhaps it's whatever the reason they have. You can overcome instantly. That's why webinar convert the most, right? So and is there anything else I missed?
No, I think you hit the nail on the head with consistency, with engagement, as well as offering value. And I think that's, offering value, just to touch upon that, a lot of people miss that when they're starting out, because they think, okay, I just have to go for the sale. I just have to go for the sale. Well, it's okay. I mean, I want you to sell something, but unless you connect with your customers, unless you get in sync with them, they won't like you. Because remember, at the end of the day, they receive over 100 emails a day.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you so special? And trust me, it's not about what you do, it's about who you are. So you got to connect with your customers to that level, which is again why for me webinars work, for you videos work really well, Han, because customers see you every day, customers find value. And I swear, a lot of your customers don't come for me, they come for you because they like seeing you. So that's the kind of attachment you want to build.
It's the same thing. Some of my customers come to you. Just like you got work with the people who likes you or trust you, right? I mean,
Sure.
it's not everybody gonna like me. I get hate mails every day, and I'm sure you get too. You just gotta work with the people you can really deliver the value with, and don't let people talking negative about you. Those are naysayers. They never get anything done in life, and they probably don't have the income level you have, and just don't let them talk down on you. I mean, just one or two person, don't worry about it. Just ignore it basically and move on. Just treat the people who loves you, who continuously want to buy from you, and take care of them. That's all you need, really.
Yeah, that's easy. Yeah.
Right. So if people like Neil, doesn't like me, no hard feelings. If it's somebody like me, don't like
I
Neil,
like you.
no hard feelings, right? So so we're here to kind of help each other, right?
Sure.
Right. Anyway, so so let's talk about a little bit story here. Why did you decide to taking such powerful tool? Why can't you just keep it yourself, which is what you've been doing for a while now? Why did you decide to take this tool to the public, to everyone? And what I want to find out is, what is the biggest problem you're trying to help all the internet marketers solve here by launching this product?
Sure. Let's answer the first question first, because the thing is, this is a tool that we have been using in our business for a long time. As I mentioned, even about a year or so ago, I used this to create an opt-in page which should match someone else's sales page. So, this is something we have been using in our business for a long time. And perhaps that's why I wanted to keep it close to my chest. Perhaps that's why I didn't want to share with anyone, just because it's been working so well for me, why give it to someone else? Why just hand it over to someone else? But then the thing is that I've been kind of watching the market recently, especially this kind of landing page builder market, and there've been a few products out there. Now, again, this is me being a bit partial, and of course I'm not going to name any names, but I found that there was a lot of bugs with those products because, of course, I want to always keep tabs on my competition, and I tried those products myself. But none of those products that allow you to build like opt-in pages or sales pages give you the kind of flexibility and kind of ownership that you want. For example, the product that we're going to talk about, One Links, it actually sits on our website, so it's hosted by us, which means that you can create pages even if you don't want to pay for hosting or a domain name, for example. And I mean, if you just want to test out an idea quickly before you go into a new market, you can use One Links to test it out, and then once it's ready, I wasn't comfortable with the idea of someone buying, okay, WordPress plugins, for example, just talk about that. They're good, but they're almost always incompatible with other WordPress plugins. It's like putting a child in a house of 10 other children. There's going to be a fight, right? We wanted to create something that was self-contained, that wasn't corrupted by any other solution that claimed to be, working together. So that's why I wanted to create something. I wanted to offer something that was web-based. And I spoke with Karthik, and Karthik and I share the software, and we discussed and we said, okay, this is a good time to bring it out in the market, to bring something out that actually works better than anything else that we have ever seen, just because we have created a system to be very, very flexible. Right. So I'll give you another example. And again, some of the customers might not know this, but there's a very good piece of software called Lead Pages, which currently sells for $67 per month. It is good. I mean, I used to use it myself, but the problem was that it is not flexible at all. Like they have some really nice templates. I like those. They work really well. But if I want to customize it and make something for myself, like add a new element, I can't do that, right? If I wanted to take that as a pop-up script and put it on my website, I can't do that. So there are issues like that, that even though the systems kind of work, but they built it in a way that they couldn't change it anymore. It became too big to change. Whereas ours is not like that, because over time we have implemented. I mean, we did something like lead pages many months ago. Now we're at a different level altogether, you know. And because it's hosted by us, you know, we know how to take care of it. We know how to maintain it. I mean, you know, Karthik and I, we've done many software launches before, and we've had, I think collectively we've had over 40,000 customers using our software, you know, over the last year or so. So we know how to keep, you know, the traffic stable. We know how to make sure that the servers stick when there's a lot of traffic.
Right. There's another thing I want to kind of throw out in there is, you know, as people think about, well, you're gonna host my lead, and if I'm using paid traffic, the one thing that I want make sure when people mailing for that to that landing page is not crash, right? So talk about what kind of server you're using and how you're gonna make sure this is gonna be up at least 99.9% of the time.
Sure. So, you know, of course, we're not Facebook, so we don't have millions of people using our, you know, software every month. But Karthik and I collectively, we pay close to $1,000 a month on
Wow.
service, which, by the way, if you know, is quite a lot, because you can get like shared hosting from HostGator for like $9.99 or something.
Right.
But you know, we spend so much money because again, we have a lot of products, we have a lot of customers who buy these products and who create links on our servers and who drive tons of traffic to our servers, and we just want to be able to handle that. You know, that's what we do day in, day out. And that's still a good value proposition because these, you know, even though we just, I say just spend $1,000 a month, our customers get so much value out of it, so they don't have to ever spend money on any kind of hosting cost or domain cost. You know, which is, I think, it's not really necessary because even domains cost like $10 a year, for example, and then you have to renew it, you forget to renew it, you lose it, right? But because everything is self-contained in our platform, we take care of it. And it's also easy to add something new to it, and you see it instantly when we upgrade something, when we add new templates, you see the result instantly than getting a notification, hey, upgrade your plugin or do this or do that. It's all, you know, it's easy for us to communicate with our customers when it's all web-based.
Right, and another concern of some people buying web-based, and I heard it before,
Sure.
you also show the brand name of your company. So they're a little bit concerned about that. I mean, but I want to give out this one quick tip is if you don't want people to see the real URL, all you got to do is cloak it. I mean, there's so many free tools out there. Just cloak the link with they will never see what the real URL is. I mean, that's just how simple. It takes about 2 seconds to do. So I just want to kind of throw out in there. And if you don't want people to see the link that it's from, like say onelinks.com, just cloak it and put your your name, like hanfan.com or something, you know, and people will never know it.
And it's not just cloaking. I mean, we actually give you the possibility to download this as an HTML template. If you just wanted to host it at the end of the day, I mean, it's your call. But if you wanted to do that, hey, I know some people who don't even have a website. Okay, get this: no website, no domain name. They just have Amazon S3, right? And you can host the whole HTML thing on the Amazon S3. And the traffic on Amazon S3 is so much more cheaper. Like the bandwidth that you have to pay for is so much more affordable for someone who doesn't want to buy a $9.99 a month server from HostGator, for example. So, yeah,
That's
there are options.
yeah. So in the all right, so let's talk about. Would you have a couple minutes, kind of show us what this thing does?
Sure, yeah, definitely. Let me just share that screen and do let me know once you see it, please.
Okay. I see it now.
Okay, I'm just gonna stick it so you see it. Okay, so let me just open this one that I was working on before we got on the call, and this is just one of the you know pages that the thank you pages that we were creating, right? So the cool thing about this, and you can see that I was customizing it before we got on the call, is that we provide you with ready-made templates, and I'll show you those in a second. But we don't just stop there. You have the ability to customize it the way you want. So for example, and the drag and drop feature is very cool. For example, if I wanted to put, let's say some list here, I could do that, right? And I could change it and I could call it bullet point 1, right? And I could add bullet point 2, for example, if I was trying to sell something. But not just that, I could put in some description as well. The thing is, this goes underneath it, and the thing is, what if I want to put them right next to each other? Well, what I can do is check this out. So I'm going to resize this. Yeah, it's really cool. And I'm going to resize this as well, and I'm going to put them right next to each other.
Wow, I've never seen anybody does that.
Yeah, this is something very, very powerful. So, you know, it becomes very easy for me to create any kind of panels on a page if I want to.
Right.
Very cool. But yeah, the one thing, so, you know, again, we provide ready-made templates. In fact, let me go in and show you those as well. And I'll create one from scratch and you'll see how that works. So again, this is what I'm showing you is the entire upgrade offer. The main offer that I'll talk about comes only with the 5 opt-in page templates that you see here. And the main offer comes with 20 additional templates which have the thank you pages, the sales pages, as well as additional opt-in page templates, right? So it's very easy for me to pick one of these templates or create my own, but I could, for example, let's say pick, let me just choose this one. Okay, let me just enter one name here. And again, I apologize if you see something out of ordinary, just because I know the developers are working on this at the moment, and you do. I think it's because I need to log in again. Let me just see. Okay, it should be fine. So let me pick this opt-in template. Let me just try another. If that doesn't work, I'll show you how to create these from scratch very, very quickly. And you know, that's exactly what we wanted to do. Instead of trying to give you something that you have to every time create from scratch with, what you can do is you can simply add whatever it is you want to. For example, this is a title that I could add, and I could add some paragraph here as well. I could add images if I wanted to, right? I could add icons too, and actually we give you ready-made icons. If you see here, we have this icon library, and we give you all of those that are pre-populated right within the software. So I could insert this, and that goes there. And this is really cool as well. Depending on what kind of width you wanted for your page, you could change the size. So you could make it 720 pixels, you could make it 810, you could make it 1024. So whatever it is that your requirements are. And this is completely customizable. And I could say this is a sales page, right? So let me select all of that, and let me change the color. Let me increase the size and center justify it, right? And there could be some description here, some image here if I wanted to, and when I preview it, it looks like this. Again, this is a very, very simple example, but as you can see, it is very easy for me to add new things to it. I could add some autoresponder as well. So if I wanted to instead turn this into an opt-in page, I could do that with one click. If I wanted to add a button and just make it a sales page, I could do that too, just like you see here. So, you know, in a way, you can do anything with any kind of page here. But the thing I really like is the text voice. So, you know, Karthik is a really, really cool programmer. He's been doing some very cool stuff with it. But tell me, Han, have you ever seen an opt-in page or a thank you page or a sales page with inbuilt voice-based headline reader?
No, I mean, I seen it, but not at this price range. Let me just tell you that.
Okay, fair enough. So what you can do is you can enable this text to voice, and I could just say this is for Hans customers. I'll just say Hans customers.
Cost customers.
Hans customers only, right? I could do this. Now it's right. Now it's right. So when I say it and when I publish this page, you know, people, when they land on this page, the audio will read out that this is for Hans customers only. And that's great because, you know, you don't want to put like a full-blown video there. You don't want to put a full-blown audio there. So what you can do is you can make sure that whatever text you want, limited to 100 characters, is read out on this page, right? So it's very easy to do all of this. And the cool thing is that I wanted to show you that we give you a couple of options on how to use it. You can either download it as an HTML. Of course, you can use our own link on the website, but you can also publish it on Facebook. For example, check out one of the opt-in pages that we have put on Facebook here. Tell me, Han, if you see it.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, so this is one of the opt-in pages that we put here. I mean, you can drive traffic straight to this page, and you can sell to people right within this page. This is, for example, a sales page that we have put inside of Facebook, right? So this is a sales page that people can go in and buy from right within Facebook. This is a thank you page, thank you landing page that we have put inside Facebook, just the one that I was showing you. And if someone clicks on it, you can redirect them to anywhere you want. You can get them to buy stuff, you can get them to opt in, you can get them to do whatever action it is you want them to do. But like I said, all things said and done, the very, very cool thing that I like about this is that it's completely adjustable. I can move it whichever way I want. I can adjust it to whatever size I want. I can put the image right next to it, for example, and let me just reduce the size and you'll see. So, it becomes very easy for me to create whatever kind of pages I want with this, which is exactly the functionality that we were going after with this particular software.
Now, is this mobile friendly?
It is indeed. So all the pages that you create are responsive. Any page that you create will work on mobile. Any page you create will go on Facebook. In fact, if you put a page on Facebook, and I know a lot of people have problem with Facebook tabs not showing up with mobile, well, we've overcome that in that. Let me go back to dashboard. We give you this URL. So I could take, I actually haven't published that one, but I could take this URL, this magic URL, and I could give you that URL. I could put that URL on my fan page, and people will be able to access that even from their mobile. So yes, that way you can even get Facebook tabs to work right within the mobile phone.
I work with a lot of different tools, building squeeze page from WordPress themes to WordPress plugins to all kinds of crazy stuff. I think this is by far the easiest professional design I've ever seen so far in my lifetime of doing this.
Thank you. And I'll be honest with you, these templates, I mean, we just didn't grab random stuff from the internet. I can tell you, Han, I can tell you how much each template has made me, and you'd be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
This single template has made me $30,000.
Mm-hmm. I
Right?
believe it.
Yeah, I mean, really good. This single template has made me not much. I think it was about $3,000. Still good. This one was, I was running this as a promotion for our own internal stuff, and this is something that is getting me $3,000 recurring every month. Started at $7,000, now it's at $3,000. This is something that Karthik has used for himself. This is something that I promoted, and I ended up number 2 on leaderboard, right, with my own thing. This is something, again, that you see one links there, so this is very close to what we're doing right now. And again, more things as well. I mean, opt-in pages. This one, for example, this was a pre-launch opt-in page that I built, and I got 600 new leads in 36 hours just by getting affiliates to drive traffic to this page. Fantastic opt-in rates. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that all of this is tested. This is not some random stuff that we put together. This is something that comes from, like I was saying, a lot of experience that we've had using this kind of marketing for a long time.
All right, let's take a couple minutes, kind of pick your brain a little bit here. Now, sure. Let's talk about somebody is, because I have a lot of people watching this video marketers. How will somebody using doing video marketing, using that as a traffic source to take the full benefit with this software here? Let's just kind of go one by one. Let's talk about video marketers right now.
Yeah, sure, that makes sense. Now, video marketers are also big list builders, actually, because the reason they build their YouTube channels, the reason they build their channels is so that they can get people to sign up or they can get people to buy. So as a video marketer, especially if you want to focus on your videos, you could very easily create this kind of sales page. As you can see, there's a headline, watch this video, and then there's a click here to buy now. It's a very short, very simple sales page that you can create as a video marketer, and all the emphasis is on the video itself. So very powerful like that.
And I want to kind of give you one quick tips because I have an authority channel. So once a lot of people make a mistake, it's the same as a fan page as well. They really spend a lot of time build up YouTube fans and Facebook fans, but they never focus on actually capturing their email address, which is the #1 mistake. So on the YouTube, there is a place where you can place recommendation links, and all you got to do is, again, do a redirect or cloak the link, and come here, quickly build a squeeze page. Right after that squeeze page, in most autoresponder, you can send to the thank you page. Then come back here, build another thank you page. Guess what? You'll be selling a product, okay? Affiliate product, your own product, whatever it is. All right. So you capture their leads by give out a free giveaway, but instantly right after that, you're gonna get that traffic to buy something. I recommend stick with something at low end first, like $7 product or $17 product, and By the way, if you can get a white label for any product, invest into that, and then you keep 100% of profit. So then after that, you might hit them a second offer, which you come back here, build another thank you page or another sales page here, and then upsell them again, on another tool. But you must, whatever you're offering them, it must be related to the free gift you're giving away. So you gotta really step back and think as a marketer, if I was this customer, what other tool do I need? And therefore, you basically you build a list and you're making money at the same time. And then you can take in that list, email them over and over again to make another affiliate sales. This goes with any niche, by the way.
It does, and I do agree. I know you have authority in the YouTube market, so because you have a lot of YouTube videos, so that plays a very, very big role.
Mm-hmm.
And also, it's good for let's talk about other markets quickly as well. So, I mean, affiliate marketers, it's an obvious godsend because you can create your own bonus pages, your own thank you pages, whatever you want, much faster. I mean, I don't know if people have used Optimized Press before. I know it's like the marketing norm, but I used it myself as well sometimes, and it's very clunky to create pages, and it takes time for the page to load, then it takes time for the page to save. It's not very convenient. This, on the other hand, click, 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 boom, done. Very simple, right? So affiliate marketers, I think it's very, very good. And same thing if they want to build a list. To build a list with this, I mean, if you want to use any of these opt-in templates or create your own, think about it. Like, you can be as creative as you want to be. You can test things on the fly. And I think that's a big, big, benefit to using something like OneLinks, which you don't get with anything else. And then you have product creators as well. Now, I wouldn't, for affiliate marketers, make some money, build a list, talk to your prospects, talk to your customers, and find out exactly what it is that they're after. Once you figure that out, you can create products, you can create sales pages right from here. I mean, you can see this is a simple sales page, and you can start selling stuff very quickly, right?
Build a list. Once you get like 10,000 people or whatever the target number you want to go, 4,000 like you have.
Yeah.
And then start building your own product because you keep 100% of profit.
Yep, exactly. And other people promote for you. So same thing that you've been doing for a while for someone else, they'll come back and do for you and make you money.
So that's the key point there. And let's not forget about the local marketers. We focus on online right now. Let's talk about offline marketers. How are they? Because I know you got some experience in that area as well.
Yeah, they're my favorite. Offline marketers are my favorite just because in a way I think they have it easy. I mean, not entirely. I know it can be difficult to sign up clients, but once you have a client, you can convince them to sell whatever it is you're trying to sell, right? So if you're working in the offline marketing, all you need to do is go to your client and say, hey, I'll help you with your lead generation. Let me run that for you. They'll be like, okay, how much will it cost me? Well, charge them whatever you want, $300, $500, $1,000 a month. Charge them for traffic as well, depending on what kind of deal you want to make. But build them these kind of landing pages. And think about it, you can give away coupons, you can give away discounts, you can get these people to call a number, you can do whatever you want to do by building these landing pages. And here's the thing, right? I have, our company at the moment have multiple clients. If I had to go and create a page in each of their different sites, and not all of them are WordPress, for example, I couldn't do it. It would take me ages and I would have to learn so many different technologies. But if I have something like OneLinks, I'll be in control to create the best kind of pages for them without much time outlay for me. So for me, it's a great way to build landing pages for different people in a single piece of software. And for my clients, they get results instantly because they don't have to wait a week or a month for me to figure their website out. I can do it very quickly on this software. And of course, if they want the HTML, if they want the it installed on the Facebook, I could do that as well, no problem.
That's correct. So guys, he mentioned something very important here. The number one asset in your business, doesn't matter offline or online, is time. And what he saved you here is exactly that. Besides the money we're going to talk about later, but the time. I mean, you can always make more money, but you can never get more time back, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's a big time saver. I mean, I swear, like, since my team has been using it, they've been thanking us for letting them use it, just because when I want a lead page build, I don't even do it myself. I just tell them and they get back to me within half an hour. It's something that looks really nice. And again, the kind that I showed you earlier with all those templates there.
Okay. All right. Great. So Yeah, I'm very excited to give this to my people to make some pages for me as well. Um, yes. So okay. All right. So let's talk about the offer itself now. Let's talk about the name of the product again. Just remind them and
Sure.
time to launch and who's going to be really benefit for getting this. By the way, we have one audience been sticking with us the entire time, so I just want to take that opportunity to say hi.
Hey. All right. So the product is called OneLinks, and it's a drag and drop landing page builder, any kind of landing page you want for that matter. And it opens up on Monday, 3rd of November at 11 a.m. Eastern. There are a couple of things. We are actually doing an early bird price at 9 a.m. Eastern. If you come in, you'll save, usually it's going to sell for 17 and going up to 27, but you can get it for $14 if you come in at 9 a.m. sharp. But as long as you're there by 11. But you can also attend the webinar at 10 a.m. Eastern. Again, the sign up button is below this video. And if you come to the webinar, I'll go in more depth about the $40,000 case study. I'll tell you exactly how I found the product and where you can find that yourself as well. So the product is called OneLinks. It's a very, very powerful product in that it allows you to also integrate audio into your landing pages, which I think is very cool, which again, we talked about, no other product does it at that price. We give you 5 ready-made drag and drop opt-in pages, and we also allow you to post this to up to 10 Facebook fan pages. Now, this is a personal use license only. I mean, for 17 bucks, we couldn't give you the developer license as well. But for $14, or 17, you're getting tons and tons of value. Because like I mentioned, if I look at a competitor, for example, you have something like lead pages, which I talked about earlier. I mean, optimized press is very expensive, but even lead pages is $67 a month or close to $497 a year. Now, don't get me wrong, OneLinks is really powerful in that we are going to turn this into a monthly software after this launch ends. But like I said, we have seen so many softwares, expensive softwares, being sold in the market over the last few weeks, which are kind of buggy, not as effective. So we wanted to create something and offer something that everyone likes, everyone just laps up, and OneLinks is it. So yeah.
Right. So who's going to be really benefit for getting this?
See, if you're doing any kind of list building or you want to, if you're new to internet marketing and you want to grab the right kind of tool, like I said, which will help you systemize things. If you're doing video marketing, you want to make sales, you want to build leads. If you're doing offline marketing, you just want to do some mock-up so you can show to your clients. This is the perfect one. I mean, this is the kind of software that you literally pay $67 a month for. And hey, it's not even that flexible, right? But you're getting all this functionality. See, really, as long as you're selling something, I know this is too generic, this is too broad, but as long as you're selling something, you can use this. Or as long as you want to sell something, you can use this, which I think to me is very realistic with the software, because you can create any kind of page on the web you want, and you don't have to pay for the hosting, you don't have to pay for the domain. So that's why, especially if you're starting out, if you just want to try things and not really have a commitment with hosting, just get this. We host it for you, no problem.
All right, so let's talk about what exactly are they getting inside the front end offer, and how many days you're going to keep it open. And let's talk about the starting up prices again.
Sure. So the front-end offer basically gives you a drag and drop squeeze page or landing page builder. We give you 5 ready-made opt-in templates for that. Again, this is something that we have tested multiple times ourselves. We give you the possibility to include audio integration as well. So when someone lands on this page, you can do any kind of audio that you want, limited to 100 characters. And we also give you the ability to post this to 10 different fan pages. They have to be your own, they can't be your clients, but you can post this to 10 different fan pages. The price at the end of the launch, so the launch is going to be from the 3rd of November to the 6th of November, midnight Eastern, right? So 3.5 days. Sorry?
How many days?
3.5, so 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
November, yeah. And the price is going to be starting at $17, going up till 27. Although if you are an early bird, if you're on Hans list, and if you get there before 11 a.m. Eastern, you can get access to it for $14. At 11 a.m. sharp, we go up to 17, and then over the next few days, we're going to go up till $27.
Okay. Okay. So the moral of the story is you need to go there early. You need to grab early bird price and all that great stuff. So let's Let's talk about the OTO. Let's start with the first one.
Sure. So the first OTO allows you to build 20, well, it actually comes with 20 more drag and drop templates. So we give you 5 more opt-in templates, we give you 10 sales page templates, as well as 5 thank you templates. So you get all of those ready-made. All you need to do again is pick one, start, customizing it to your needs, and you're done. There's going to be audio for all headlines as well. Now this time you get developer rights, and you can post to unlimited fan pages. All right. We're also implementing a couple of things. One of them is two-step opt-in. So you must have seen this sometimes in past, that instead of saying put your email address here, you have a button that says download, and when you click that button, then you get a pop-up for putting your email address. So we're implementing a two-step opt-in into this upgrade as well. The next thing is script creation. So what we are planning to implement, I think it should already be in by the time you get access to it, is that you can convert any of these landing pages into a pop-up, which you can put on your site. That could be on exit, on load, or after any given time. So what that will do is that if you think about it, you can actually sell anything on a pop-up, which is how powerful it's going to be. Or you can get people to opt in on a pop-up right on your web page. So that's something that you can do with the upgrade option as well. I mean, it comes with power-packed features actually, and it's really good upgrade if you're serious about this, if you want to do more with it than just build landing pages.
Isn't it true they also get more templates as well?
Yeah, so 20 more ready-made templates.
Right.
20, yeah.
Are they kind of a niche targeted, or what kind of niche are you guys?
They're not really niche targeted, but it's very easy to customize them to be niche targeted. I mean, we've all made them all based on what worked for us, but if you want to change it, and if you want to take an internet marketing sales page and convert it into a diet sales page or health and fitness, all you need to do is change the content. The structure is still there. The structure is the core thing, because that's something that you can't emulate that easily.
Okay. All right.
And again, Han, the cool thing about all of this is that you don't need to code anything. You don't need HTML, you don't need CSS, you need nothing like that. It's all you click, you drop, you submit, you're done.
Right. I mean, that's why you make more money than I do. Because you get there faster. So let's talk about. Do you have any other OTO right after that?
Yeah, we've got an update which is called One Opt-in. It comes with some additional webinar training. Now, this upgrade was actually too controversial for me to even release. Like, I actually got, we were talking about threats earlier. I got threats from people who said don't release this to the public, which is actually why we put it on the back end. But I kid you not, I was surprised when they came to me and said that. But the reason is that it really is too powerful. What it does is that it allows you to create a special link that people can put inside that you can put inside your email, for example. So when you do that, when someone clicks on it, they can automatically be moved to another list.
Oh wow.
Right. So you can do your own internal list segmentation, which is what we initially created it for. So we struggle with segmenting lists in GetResponse. So we decided to create this part of the tool so that we could simply get people to click on a link and move them to a specific market or specific niche upon which they click. So that way, when you're to them, know exactly what to say to them. Of course, when we put out something like that, we tell them that by clicking on this link, you'll be auto-registered to a list, but don't worry, we'll use it for notification only or anything like that, right? So we do use that, but we did find other uses as well, in that we told affiliates, like we gave affiliates this special link so that they could mail to our product with that link. And what that did was that gave us a lot of leads. In fact, I mean, we got 1,000 unique leads just by using this tool over a 14-hour period. Right. So again, not everyone's going to use it. I'll say this up front. You might try and buy solo ads, and solo ad vendor is going to say, I'm not going to use it. But if you want to do some swaps with someone, if you want to build a list or segment your own list or build a list quickly by buying traffic, from buying email traffic, this is a very, very powerful software, right? But not just this software, we also give you access to 3 live webinar training sessions which we're going to talk about paid traffic, we're going to talk about how to run webinars, and we're also going to talk about how to write emails that get you paid. So you get all of that as part of the OTO too.
Oh wow, that's a powerful tool there. Now let me ask you 2 questions. Would it work with all the autoresponder popular ones out there? And my second part of the question is, the person that collect the link has to be already in some other list before they can segment to another list, or it doesn't have? There's no restriction for that?
Well, the person does need to be on your list so they can click the link, because it basically picks up their email address and name or whatever other details you want. Secondly, it works with every autoresponder. I mean, we've tried it. Surprisingly, I was surprised when Karthik came to me and said, yeah, we did this, 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 this. So it works with everything. GoToWebinar, Aweber, SendReach, MadMimi, Interspire, if you have your own self-hosted one, it works for them as well.
That sounds pretty exciting. So I forgot to ask you, what is the price for the OTO1?
Sure. The price for OTO1 is $67 plus. I say plus just because it's going to get more expensive as we progress throughout the launch. We don't know what price we'll close it at, but like I said, after the launch, we do plan to close all of these down and just put like a one big $47 a month or $67 a month price, depending on what level people are buying, or 97. Yeah.
All right. So what is the OTO2 price?
OTO2 price is $97.
Okay. All right. Do you have anything after that?
We do actually. So one of our best-selling tools, Social Ad Maker, because I talk about paid traffic, I talk about Facebook traffic. So we decided to offer customers Social Ad Maker as well in case they didn't buy it last time out. Because we upgraded it, we've customized it to work with the latest Facebook changes. And now Social Ad Maker will allow you to create multiple ads, whether they're right-hand newsfeed or desktop newsfeed or mobile newsfeed, any of those ads really quickly. So again, we talked about systemizing, we talked about shrinking down an hour's long of work into 5 minutes. That's exactly what Social Ad Maker can do. I mean, it's a revolutionary software used by over 3,000 people. You can quickly create ads, export them out, import them into Facebook, and within 5 minutes you have, 8 ads, 16 ads running concurrently, so you can test and find out which one's working best.
Okay, great. So is it just focus on Facebook ads, or is that the purpose of the software?
Yes, it is Facebook ads. It's just for Facebook ads. But I mean, if you just want to use the graphic from it, you can use You can create graphics and then you can use them for your own software.
Okay, so what is the price on that?
The price on that is $67.
Okay. All right. Anything else after that?
No, that's it.
Okay.
That's it. And I mean, thing is, if you do buy the OTO2, which is the training, webinar training as well, I show you how to create funnels that can work, because at the end of the day, that is how I make money. See, I'm not shy about that. We have this funnel because we've tested it so many times and we know it works. And that's exactly the kind of training we want to impart to our customers as well. Give them something that will help them build a real business, especially if they want to leave that job.
Mm-hmm. Big job. Once you leave it, you never want to go back.
That's true.
Right? So anyway, so that's about all the questions I need to ask you here. But I got one final question, is that as people watching this interview, they're getting very excited how simple this tool is, how faster they can build professionally looking landing page. And when I say landing page, it's not just squeeze page, opt-in page, but sales page and thank you page, all that great stuff. So you guys got it. So they want to buy this, they want to get this, but everybody has that little voice on the back of their head, tell them don't the lazy voice, don't take any action, don't buy anything. So my question to you, Neil, is what makes this product so unique? They should absolutely grab this during the launching period.
Sure. I mean, I'll just say, first of all, there is a 30-day money-back guarantee. So for whatever reason you think you made a bad choice, you just have to let us know and we'll fix it for you. Or we'll get your refund, basically. The thing is, this is the only drag-and-drop landing page builder that you're going to see out in the market that's highly customizable. I can guarantee you this much, that you're not going to find another landing page builder out there which you can use without any HTML knowledge, without spending any money on hosting or domains, or without being able to customize it. Because we have, basically what we did is that we looked at all the different softwares out there. We said, okay, let's launch this because what we have is something that all of them are missing. So we basically created one big thing that has everything that the market needs. And like I said, we are converting this to monthly, so we do plan to make this into a 7-8 figure business for ourselves. So we're going to make sure that we upgrade it. We're going to make sure if you get the pro version, we add 4 new templates to it every month. So that's something we want to continue to do for our customers moving forward. And that's the kind of support you're not going to get from anyone. I can guarantee you that much.
Yeah, one clarification question.
Sure.
What is the difference between the front-end unlimited page creation license versus a developer license? What can they do with developer license they cannot do with the front-end offer license?
Sure. Well, with a developer license, you can create these pages for your clients if you want to. So obviously, I mean, and also if you want to sell these pages, because what you can also do, I mean, the software is going to be big. So, you can create your own templates and you can sell those templates. I saw this that, I think someone else does it with lead pages now, that they just create and sell lead page templates. You can do the same thing with this one. So if you create a really cool template, you just export it and you can go out there in Warrior Forum and you can start selling it. That's your product. So, you need the developer license to be able to do that. So I'm giving you product ideas here. In fact, if you create really good templates, come to me and I'll make a deal with you so that you get leads and, you make money and we make money on the side as well. But the cool thing is that if you create templates, you can export them and you can sell them for $7, 17, whatever you want to do. But you can only do that with the developer license.
Okay, great. By the way, if you want to know how to instantly get your investment back, go to Fiverr. Make some pages for people. All right, just want to be sell 3 gigs, you get your money back.
True, very true.
All right, so that's what entrepreneurship about. People say, well, I can't afford this, I don't have money, I don't have time, I don't know anybody. Well, if you really go get it, if you're a true entrepreneur, you make that thing happen, right? There's always solutions out there. So.
Yep.
All right, so on that note, Neil, thank you so much for spending time with us. Before we leave here today, do you have a final word of wisdom you'd like to share?
Yeah, I think, in your business, you really want to have flexibility. I think flexibility is the key thing that you need to find. Sometimes I'm writing sales copy, sometimes I'm talking to other people, I'm networking, sometimes I'm doing support. I mean, you want to be flexible in whatever you do, which is kind of ties in with what OneLinks does, that it creates all kinds of pages, but not only that, you can customize them to no end. You can do anything with them, which is why, as long as your business is flexible, it will continue to grow. Where it becomes stagnant, there's a problem. So just remember that.
All right, so that's very, very cool thing. That kind of tied to the software. Not only this is not tied to just a WordPress platform, you can use it in any kind of web page you have. It's also tied to Facebook, right? That's where the traffic is, and
mobile as well. Remember, so
mobile as well, exactly. So it's very, very flexible here. All right. So on that note, guys, thank you so much for sticking with us. Stay tuned. Watch a very, very short demo and sales page in case we miss cover anything. And make sure you do this right now. Click the link below. Sign up for that webinar of his. Learn all his secrets, because this guy's making it, all right? So I'm just going to tell you that. And he's crazy sharing all this with you for free, all right? So go ahead, sign up below and for that webinar, and I think you're going to learn a lot, and you're going to thank Neil and me later for it, all right? So, and kind of look into my notes here. I know you have some kind of special bonuses for us as well. Would you mind to talk about that a little bit?
Sure. Well, I mean, I can give you the bonuses afterwards. I can't remember. I think we gave you quite a few. But what I will say is that if you do sign up on that list, if you do sign up for the webinar, we instantly give you a free software, which will help you find solo ad vendors online very quickly. So you get that immediately when you opt into the link below.
Okay. All right. So you do have more bonuses by purchasing this product as well, right?
Yeah, I'll get you those after. I mean, there are quite a few I don't remember, but we'll get you those. No problem. Yeah.
All right. So just on that note, guys, go ahead. Just sign up for the webinar right now, and look out for my email tomorrow. So you can grab this at early bird price, get some not just bonus from him, but also bonus from me as well, and get up my exclusive review as well. Okay. All right. So guys, thank you so much for watching this, and Neil, thank you so much for sharing your technique, stories, and this awesome software with us. And I'm looking forward to get it myself.
Thank you.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.
Hello there, this is Neil Napier here, and if you've landed on this page, then you've probably been sent by someone and recommended OneLinks. Well, here's the thing. In this video, I'm not going to do a complete demonstration because I do want you to click through and look on the next page where you can see exactly what the software does and exactly how you can use it. What I will tell you now, that OneLinks is by far the best drag and drop page builder in the market. We host it, so you don't have to pay anything when it comes to domain, hosting, or traffic. We take care of all the costs for you. In fact, not just that, depending on what you purchase today, that is depending on whether you just go for the main offer or for the upgrade as well, you're going to get a ton of ready-made templates that you can use within your own marketing to create drag and drop sales pages, thank you pages, opt-in pages, VSL pages, and any other kind of pages that you want to create on the World Wide Web. All right, now a very, very quick demonstration to show you one of the pages that you can create with this is something like this. Now, this is an affiliate promotion that I did for an affiliate some time ago. We ran this promotion, and again, it's a very cool looking page, but the nice thing is that you can customize it even more. So in fact, let me just pick a text element called title here. As you can see, this is a text element, so I could say this is a demo page, and then I can move this around anywhere I want. So I can drag it up here, and let me just go up further, and I can push it up here as well, and I'll just central justify the text, and this is how easy it is to do this. In fact, not just that, I can put this inside of Facebook, I can view this from mobile, I can add text to voice in this case as well, so that if I wanted to hear any audio on this page, if I wanted my prospect to hear any audio, they could do that too. But again, like I said, I don't want to bore you with all the details. Check out the bonuses underneath this video, look at the description on the page, but most importantly, click on the button that will take you through to the sales page and check out the software in its full detail.